Hey guys, it's Mandy. Welcome back to my channel, Just One More Bag 01, where luxury meets lifestyle. If you are obsessed with designer handbags, love luxury items, enjoy traveling, or just want to get a glimpse of Mr. Winston my Yorkie, you are in the right place. Each week I put out videos on Wednesday and Saturday where I talk about what's going on in the handbag community. I share my personal collection, I do what fits in my bag, and all kinds of fun things. If that's something that interests you, I ask you to please consider subscribing to my channel to join our growing community of handbag lovers. Today, I am so excited, guys, because I am unboxing one of my unicorn Louis Vuitton bags. And I really never thought that I would have this bag. It is a pre-loved bag. It's new to me, and it's actually the first pre-loved bag that I've ever purchased. I was in New York City this weekend with my friend Diane from Luxury Handbag Edit. If you have not checked out her channel, please check her out. I'll link her below. And we had a great time shopping. I'm going to have a shopping vlog coming up next week with everything that we were doing, some cool bags, and also an unboxing at from some of the Louis Vuitton stores that we were shopping at. But I could not wait to share my unicorn bag with you, so let's get right into it. Okay guys, here is the box. Like I said, this is a pre-loved bag, so there isn't any of the ribbon or anything. And I'm so excited to share this with you. All right. Yeah. Isn't it so beautiful? Wow, these colors are so amazing. And honestly, guys, I cannot get it to show up on camera for just how beautiful and vibrant it is. This is the mini soft trunk from the men's Spring Summer 2022 collection by Virgil Abloh. It was sadly the last collection that he had put out with Louis Vuitton before he had passed away. And I have some information with the dimensions of the bag here, so let me just look that up for you. All right, so this bag just has one strap for crossbody wear. It is not detachable on this side, however it is on this side. You can just adjust the chain links. For me, wearing it crossbody, it was perfect, and I was worried because I'm short. I'm only 5'2". This was actually from the men's collection, but it fit me perfect. I'll make sure that during the video I add some photos and some mod shots so you guys can check that out. So the strap drop is 21.75 inches. The height is 5 inches. The width is 7.25 and the depth is 3.25. The hardware is silver. It has the one opening that zips on the front, and it has the really pretty blue on the inside. The top of the bag, I love that it zippers all the way across. I was actually looking at some of the other slim trunks, or excuse me, some of the other side trunks, and the zipper actually stops here now. And the reason is because it has that little piece that kind of connects to the front. And for me, that was a little bit harder to get my phone in. So I was so excited when I saw that this actually opened the whole way. So it does have the navy dark interior. It has one pocket here on the inside. And then I'll just show you the rest of the bag. Oh man. It's just so pretty. Then it has the silver hardware on all of the corners. So this is made from the Taurillon calf leather. It has the Illusion ombre design. And when you look at it, you can see the LV logo and design on there. It's pretty similar to the Emprunté design, if you're familiar with that they use. that's what you can kind of relate that to. It does have this vibrant gradient illusion monogram on the leather. So kind of depending on how you're looking at it in the light, it looks like it goes from the pink to purple to the navy darker blue. The bottom is the darker, and then, you know, it gets kind of lighter as it progresses up on the bag. So I had been looking for this bag for quite some time, quite a few years, and you know, I was always nervous to buy on the pre-loved market. However, this year I watched a couple videos from some of my YouTube friends, one being Lori from Smiling Cats Couture and also Melissa from The Right Handbag. They had both put out some great videos on buying pre-loved that helped to give me some confidence in doing that. I'll actually link both of their channels below so that if that's something you guys are considering, you could look at their videos. And also Melissa recently unboxed a piece from this collection as well. So I'll make sure that I list her video below so that you guys can actually check that out if you like pieces from this collection. But, you know, having that little bit of confidence and also being with Diane while I was there, who had also purchased from The RealReal before, just made me feel better. I worked with a really great associate there named Avery. This was at The RealReal at the Soho location. So I highly recommend Avery. If he's working, you know, he'll be able to help you and, you know, just make you feel confident in the bag. And, you know, I don't know, guys, when I look at this is definitely my style. If you watch my channel, you know I love graffiti, you know I love ombre, and this is just something that, you know, I happened to come across on my travels that day, and, you know, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I looked at it the one day and I'm like, you know what, I want to just sleep on it, think about it. I was pretty sure that I wanted it. I wanted to look at what else was out there and just make sure that, you know, it was a really good decision. This year, I want to really just add a couple pieces to my collection. You know, I'd really been thinking about it over the past couple weeks. I have quite a few bags that I haven't really used that often. So I want to not buy as many bags this year. I don't have a number. I don't have a plan. But, you know, I just want to think about it a little more and make sure that I am adding something new to my collection that I don't really have. And this is definitely just such a bold, beautiful, striking piece. And I know that it's not for everyone. Some people may want something that's more neutral in their collection, but I personally love the bold colors. You know, I cannot wait to be wearing this in the summertime, especially even just with a plain white tee or a black tee. I recently purchased both of the Adidas Sambas with the crystals, with the white and the black. So I can just, you know, see pairing it with that and that it would look super cute. So I'm really excited about that. I'll truly wear this in the winter time too, because it does have the darker. For me, I'm not really like, oh, I can only wear this bag this time. I'm not someone who has to pair it perfectly with my outfit. I just kind of wear what I want, when I want, if I like it. You know, I'm not really swayed by other people's opinions, and I just kind of go with what I like and what I want. And, you know, I recommend that you do that too. You know, it's great that you watch people and we show you things that we love, but it has to really speak to you. And that's why there's so many different creators out there who love so many different things. And, you know, you have them sharing it with you. But I would really love to know what you guys think of this bag in particular, if you love this colorway, and is there any other bags from this collection that you really love as well? I would potentially like to order one of the green blue pieces to my collection at some point down the line. You know, I like a couple of the bags. So I'm not sure exactly which one. One other thing I was thinking is I may want to add the pocket organizer in this colorway. So if any of you guys out there have one that you're considering selling, please reach out to me. I may be interested. And I'm also curious if anyone out there does have this bag, you know, when you are putting things in and out of it, have you had issues with scratching your items, you know, your wallets, your key clays, anything on the zippers? Because that was one thing that somebody had mentioned to me. You know, you might want to be a little bit careful just kind of going in and out of the bag and potentially scratching things. So I would love to hear from you guys on your thoughts on the bag and any additional information you may have if this is a piece that you own. So guys, I am really excited that I was able to share this with you, that I'm able to add this to my collection. And I want to thank you so much for being with me today. Stick around because, like I said, the next couple of videos are going to be really fun too. I'm going to talk about the New York shopping experience, meeting up with Diane, and also I have a couple more unboxings for some things that I had purchased on that trip that I'm excited to share with you. Well guys, if you are new here, thank you for joining me, and I just want to say please consider subscribing so that you can keep up with me. And remember guys, no matter what, there's always room for just one more bag. I'll see you soon. Bye.